What is up, you beautiful people? Welcome back to the Jordan Davis Podcast. I am your host, Jordan Davis, and on today's episode, it is finally here. It is finally upon us. It has finally been released. And that is the second trailer of Spider-Man No Way Home. And boy, don't we have a lot to talk about. From editing, from things in the trailers, and all of it. Because there's some things to talk about, and there's some things in this trailer that, from rumors and everything, it was confirmed. For all the rumors that possibly been out there, it's been confirmed. And so, that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about this trailer. We're going to talk about all what confirmed, what it did not confirm, what they took out, and everything that's going around along this movie. So, if you're excited for me to talk about this, and you're excited to finally get into this, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. It would really help me, especially liking this video. It would help me to really grow my channel. I would really appreciate it. But, so, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the trailer. But first, get a little drink, because I'm going to be talking a lot. Oh yeah. Okay. This trailer was pretty exciting, because there was like a whole lot of buzz, a lot of build up, a lot of anticipation and everything about it. There was even a fan event. I personally thought, oh, they're going to show something more than the trailer, because there was like 60, 100 people. I was really excited to really see this trailer, just go to this fan event and everything. So I personally thought, okay, they might show a trailer, Q&A, and that's what they did. They showed the trailer and they did the Q&A. I kind of thought like maybe they show like a featurette, maybe they show footage of the movie, a clip or something along with the trailer. Heck, I even thought, maybe they'll show the whole movie. I don't know. But yeah, they showed the trailer, they had a Q&A, and I was kind of surprised about what they did in for that event, because I guess to see on the big screen, that's kind of the pull in, meeting Tom Holland, really, getting some info from Tom Holland. So I guess that was pretty cool. I personally didn't go. I just really watched I watched the trailer at home, and that was good enough for me. I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome. I have to say, everything that Tom Holland and the cast are saying about this movie, how it's not fun, it's sad, it's dark, it's brutal, and everything in between, that was not Homecoming and Far From Home. Even though I like Homecoming, I really, really like Homecoming. I think it's an amazing movie. Far From Home, it's a good movie. Not as good as Homecoming, but really good. It's just this movie just feels like Spider-Man. You go throughout all the trailer, it feels like every scene, every shot that they pulled out feels like Spider-Man. From the rain dropping on Spider-Man, it's focusing on that with the first shot it opens up with. I think that's great. With all of Green Goblin, I think out of everyone from the villains, I think in this trailer particularly, I think Electro really impressed me with what they're doing. They're giving him the old school comic accurate mask and everything. I think that's pretty awesome to me. Because I always wondered, would they do that? How would they do that without it making, kind of dorky, kind of cheesy and everything? But hey, him making his own mask out of electricity, that's awesome. I think that's really awesome because I'm seeing like, because we all know from the Amazing Spider-Man 2, it's not really that good. He was blue. I mean, he looked like he could be in the Blue Man Group in Vegas. Um, but yeah, this is Electro. This is like Jamie Foxx is finally going to be the Electro he always wanted to be. Um, and I thought Doc Ock was great. I like the action scenes we're seeing more on the bridge. That it seems like he's gonna be helping Peter instead of really fighting with him much, and I think that's a great way to do because his redemption arc in um, Spider-Man 2 was so good, and it's gonna be pretty cool to see how they keep that intact. And obviously he's gonna be fighting Spider-Man, but it seems like as the movie goes on, he's gonna be more on his side, you know, and so that's really cool. And I think after watching this trailer like 10, 15, 20 times, I'm not gonna lie, I think this story could be probably the most well-written story in an MCU solo movie. Because him trying to save them, but also at the same time trying to defend them off. Like, he does not want to kill him because he has a good heart, right? Spider-Man has a good heart. He has a good soul. He never wants to kill anyone. But also at the same time, he has to make that decision. Like, he has to make the hard decision. And I think that is so Spider-Man. Like, he will do whatever he can to save anyone. It doesn't matter if it's good, bad. It doesn't matter how much it affects that person affect him. In any way, he will try to save them in any way they can. And I like that. That's totally Peter Parker. That's totally Spider-Man. And it seems like everything that John Watts has learned from the first two Spider-Man, it just seems like this movie is really everything that he learned is coming to fruition, right? And to really make it like the best MCU Spider-Man story that we've been waiting for. Like, this is kind of the Spider-Man story within the MCU everyone wanted. And it's kind of funny. I always thought in some way, some form, like this movie would rip apart the fandom, like even more, like the debate would go crazy. And it still will, because I'm expecting people to die. I really am. And there's a rumor out there. I'm not gonna say this in case someone's watching. They don't want spoilers. But there is someone that dies that can link up what we've seen in the trailer that might revealed itself. But I don't know, because as we all know, Marvel knows how to trick us. They have done it before, and I can possibly see them again. Because even in the last shot, when you see Spider-Man lunging into Sandman, if you pay attention to that whole scene, in the trailer, there is a lot of things digitally removed from it. All you have to do is look at, it's been around, Twitter and everywhere, of how they badly edited or digitally edited that shot, and forgot to change some things with Lizard, because it's shown him getting kicked in the face when there was no one there. So I think we kind of know who's kicking him in the face. It's either Toby or Andrew Spider-Man, to be honest. And so, yeah, I think we kind of know already. I mean, and so I'm glad they didn't show them. I was kind of like, I understood if they showed them. I really did. Um, Especially if tickets go on sale, like right there and then. And hearing rumors that there might be a third trailer, and I'm like, a part of me wants to see it, a part of me doesn't. I want that experience. I want that experience of seeing Toby and Andrew on the big screen, together with Tom Holland, you know? And I'm conflicted. It's like, yeah, you're doing it for money, but I think you would make so much more money if you keep them away from, you know, the trailers. Because let's be perfectly honest, I think what they have done right now, showing the villain, showing the action, showing Spider-Man, showing Doctor Strange, being the MCU, I think they have done enough to really get people into the theater. And I just think they should stay to their guns and say, we will not show Toby and Andrew. Now, here's the thing. They might show someone else. They might show Matt Murdock. Because there was a rumor floating around that there was Matt Murdock going to appear in the trailer. Because they had about 5 trailers cut. And they were deciding which one to choose. And one of them had Matt Murdock in it. So I think they could show him. Kind of like the whole thing with Abomination. If you remember in Shang-Chi, Abomination was revealed, I think, in the official trailer towards the end. So they might do that with Matt Murdock. I don't know. I would still even... What I would do is... Because we all know tickets go on sale on November 29th. You know me, I'm going to be looking on my phone like updates on the AMC theater, because I'm going to try to get those tickets fast. But anyway, but I think what they could do is whatever they're going to show on Monday, when they announce tickets, I could see, I don't know, like some more footage. I just think, like, the 3 things you just don't show are Toby and Andrew and Matt Murdock. They've shown quite enough. And yes, it's probably going to be a 2 hour 35 minute movie. But I think there's some surprises, there's some moments you want to keep on the big screen. Right? There's so much you can market this movie without spoiling. Now, I understand right now they have to market to the general audience. Probably the general audience is not going to know who Matt Murdock is. They're not going to know who Charlie Cox is. Because they're going to be like, who the heck is he? And they're going to turn to the other people while freaking out. Like, who the heck is this person? And why are you freaking out? And so they're probably going to tell them, it's like, he had a series on Netflix and all that. But, that's, you know, I would not want to be in the position of Sony. Because they've had so many leaks, but when they do trailers, they have done them right. And you want to keep on doing it. You can have all the leaks you want. You don't have to admit them at all. You can just say, we don't know what that is. Like, we're not denying or confirming them, you know. And so, how they confirm things is through a trailer. How they confirm things is through a poster or whatever. Or footage. And so, that's what I think they could do. just give us more footage, you know, and everything. Just don't reveal those things, because those are going to be special moments. And so, yeah, that's what I really think. And to really recap on all of it, I really do think this movie is really transitioning the tone, the kind of the feel of what the Spider-Man and Tom Holland Spider-Man we're going to get in the future. With the one more day, with the dark and the brutal and the kind of sad tone, because this movie is going to end sad. I just believe that. This is not finishing the arc of, this might be finishing the arc of the Homecoming trilogy, but I think this is going to be into another trilogy. So yeah, I just think this trailer really told us, you know, a good portion of the story, what we should expect, the tone. I love the tone. I didn't mind the jokes in it. It kind of felt out of place, I have to admit. I didn't mind the jokes. It just felt out of place in the trailer. I think when we see the jokes in the movie, it's going to really ease things up with the very tense and very serious and very dark. I wouldn't say very, but probably the most dramatic Spider-Man movie in the MCU so far. And I think those jokes are going to be weaved in to really kind of have levity to the whole film. So I just think those jokes just were in the wrong place at the wrong time, really, in this trailer. And if it was me, I really wouldn't put them in it. I think just the seriousness of it and the action and all that is good enough for me. And so I thought they should have just went with that. But yeah, that's really thought about the whole full trailer at whole. And so I really liked it. I thought it had like amazing shots. It's a beautiful visual trailer, and I cannot wait to see this on the big screen. It's gonna look so beautiful. It really is. And for me, it makes me even more excited to see it and to, you know, just experience this whole movie, because this is a movie I've always dreamed about since been in the MCU. Now, I never knew we would get like Doctor Strange and one more day kind of aspect of it. I never knew we would get Matt Murdock in this movie. But this is the kind of thing I always dreamed of when Spider-Man was in the MCU. Like, to have this serious tone, but also have some levity jokes into there. And that's what exactly one of my Spider-Man movies. And I think when people look back on this movie, this is going to be like, this is the definitive Spider-Man movie that we always wanted in the MCU, that we can bring everyone together in the Spider-Man universe, in the Spider-Man fandom, because truly this movie is going to unite the fans of Spider-Man, and it's going to be a beautiful tribute to all of the Spider-Man fans. That's what I believe. And so I cannot wait to see this movie. I'm so hyped. You know, this has been my most anticipated movie of 2021. And so we're like a month away. We're like 30 days away from this movie. And I truly cannot wait. And so yeah, I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear from all of you that are Spider-Man fans or non-Spider-Man fans, or just MCU fans, you know, Marvel fans, whatever. But what did you thought about the trailer? Were you kind of disappointed it didn't show Andrew and Toby, or did you want to wait till, you know, the movie to really experience that? So I would love to hear from all of you. You know, write what you think about the trailer in the section so I can really, really hear from you. So I can really, to know what you all think about it. So I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all for listening. And until next time, until the next video for the Jordan Davis podcast, I'll see you later. Bye.